Labs on dark mode, and it's a gray cloak. So yeah, like this, I can still see your faces. I mean, not with great detail, but I can still see it. It's just everything that's on like a black background I can't see.
Fair enough.
But hey, it looks nice in the recording. Also, since my screen on Discord is at the bottom, but my camera's at the top, I can see myself without seeing my eyes. But anyway, last week with the Whims of Fate, there was a great conspiracy and a great combat. Um, Brina had actually decided to stay in Tintagel and took Idea with her. But before that, she gave farewell / good luck hugs to Erden and Rada, and an awkward handshake to Cobalt. Cad also shook hands with the Crown Party, except Erden, whom he gave an awkward hug. Will was Will. Um, but on the way to the ruins, Ern, before we fully left, noticed that Will was being subtly odd around Cad, but didn't sense anything out of the usual. Nothing out of the normal. We noticed a bunch of rotting deer on the ground, and got creeped out by the absolutely horrendous job that was done in butchering said deer. And the fact that the heart and the stomach was eaten, sure, that was creepy, but did not scare us as much as the bad butchering job. Um, and it was so bad that even the animals said it was evil. Uh, let's see. Back in Tintagel, Brina found out that the cliffs around the castle were in fact not a concern, just as was stated by a number of people. They wanted to meet with Tooth for a reason, and Brina managed to find him in the baby's room, doing hand puppets. And the baby was quite entertained. Um, and when he was informed that Idea was looking for him, to the left, found her, and he started coming up with ideas to keep this random guy called Gorlois, Duke Gorlois, in his room. Back with the Crown Party, we, after spending a few hours on the road, noticed that it was eerily quiet. No birds, no rodents. The animals in the party were, of course, still on edge, as was the party. Erden hid the crown. And then as we were getting ready to leave, Thunderclap spooked and ran off. And we saw what looked like Tooth before he turned around and tried to stab Erden. At which point, we did battle and very handily beat the creature, even when it transformed into a were-raven and tried to fly off with Erden. Though it wasn't entirely all safe. There was a bit of friendly fire from Cobalt. Um,
Yeah, he is a little guilty about that.
uh, yeah, they managed to take the thing down, patch Erden up a little bit, and then hurried back. Brina uh, returned to where Cat and Will were, led the horses back, and got the saddening news that Will was planning to take this Gorlois guy's place in the army or whatever. And for some reason, Will was not happy about this. It's just some guy. uh, uh, of course, since Brina was with the horses, Hong intercepted her in the stables, got the information from her about the conspiracy. Tooth came to get her to join the conspiracy, but she said that I will neither help nor go against or try to prevent it.
Uh-huh.
Uh, Brina gave Will a piece of her mind, which I make it sound bad, but it wasn't. It's just, for lack of a better word, gave her a piece of his mind. And, well, Tooth and Ade were still having troubles. They decided to, Tooth decided to get some poison from Cobalt. And it was quickly shot down when said poison was presented to Tong and Idea. But they carried out their plan. It was they were almost caught when there was a sound of screaming, but some people had both good rolls and bad rolls. Good as in they knew that the screaming was magical, but bad with their insight. And I think Tooth had a bad deception roll. But with the last act of the night, Idea used her negative fourth level spell slot and gained a level of exhaustion.
Yay! That's always how we want to start a battle, guys.
No.
Don't worry. You'll be in for some surprises. Some good, some bad.
How exciting.
And this week,
This
with
is-
the Whims of Fate.
I'm good. Some
Okay. First
I want to make a
thing-
wisdom saving throw.
First thing I need 2 people to roll 2 people to roll me a d6 each.
A D6?
Mm-hmm.
5.
2.
Okay. You know what? If I could have 2 other people roll me a d20 each.
So 2 other people, not me and Marco.
Yeah.
14.
Yeah, 2 other people.
18.
14 and 18.
Ooh.
We got 14 and 18. Ignore Dominic.
Okay.
I did get the to it.
All right.
Just rolled a 2 on different dice.
So we wake up bright and early the next day. They
But
probably
Dea will
really
not
mean,
be
like,
waking up bright and early unless somebody actually comes to wake her up.
yeah. Like there will be knocks on doors and like trumpets sounding like pre-dawn kind of thing.
Dea
So for
continues
those who
to
are not
sleep.
exhausted, you will easily hear the both the trumpeting and the knocks on your doors.
Does Idea hear the knocks on her door? Because Jen just said that we can easily hear the knocks on our door.
Idea, I'm gonna need a perception check to see if you hear any of this.
And
'Cause
remember,
you
you're
are-
exhausted. Let's remember exhaustion, people. We have a bad tendency to remember it. Or not remember it.
Yeah. I can willingly take. I can take disadvantage. Not willingly. I just have to.
Yeah.
You're saying I can't willingly fail my perception check.
You're not conscious enough to be able to fail at doing a perception check.
I rolled 2 3s. It's 3 either way.
You hear nothing.
I mean, I do have a +8,
Yeah, well, that's still
but we're
not
sleeping
really
through
enough.
it. We're going to
There's
sleep.
like this vague tingling, like in your dreams, you think you hear knocking, and you're like, this is weird. Why am I dreaming about knocking? But there's no conscious, hey, I think this is happening in real life. Wake up. But nobody, the knocking that you guys are hearing at your door is just like a persistent knocking for a couple of minutes, and then they walk off. There's no, hey, are you awake? That's not their job. Their job is just to inform you it's time to get up, not to make sure you're awake.
Perfect.
So, for those of you who do wake up to the knocks and things, some of you may be morning people, some of you may not. But it is very early, it's still dark, with a little sliver of light on the horizon. What are you doing to get ready for the march and potential battle of the day?
Sleeping.
I know it's important.
I mean, Tong is not a morning person, but given the activity that's probably going around, she probably would be woken up, at least by whoever's in the stables.
Yeah. There's definitely, and you probably would have started hearing things before. Oh, it's the air conditioner. I was like, what is that? Somebody opened the garage door?
Tom was up as late as we were.
Did you poop? Sorry, I'm waiting for him to do this. And did you climb in your rock? Sorry, it's very distracting. There probably would have been a lot of movement and things prior to the trumpets going off in the stables because they would have wanted to get the horses ready as soon as possible. And the horses are also not going to be thrilled at being woken up while it's still dark. So there's definitely braying, stomping, snorting.
So out of all the party members, Tong's probably the first person to be awoken.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
Tom
probably-
is up really late.
Yeah, probably probably just as happy as the horses.
Uh-huh.
Muttering to herself, it's like being in grad school again.
Or
Well, since she's up before everyone else, she is going to send her familiar on a mission.
Alright. What is the familiar doing?
He is being commanded to seek out Rada and invite her on a stroll before they leave. And to
Okay.
extend this invitation to Erden, but not to actively seek him out.
Gotcha. Okay.
And the last thing is to inform Brina that her map may still be stolen.
Alright. Go ahead and... Well, he probably knows where Rada's room is, yeah. Because she's
Yes.
unlikely to have left yet. as she probably hasn't quite been woken up yet.
I mean, he would probably patiently wait for the knock on the trumpet person to do it, because Rod has a high passive perception. She got
Yeah.
plenty of sleep the night previous, so she would easily wake up and would answer the door if the person hasn't already moved on.
So when she goes to answer the door, the person has moved on, but Gausha will be there.
Then he'll extend, basically say, Milady invites you to one last stroll before you depart. And if you would, carry me over to Lady Turin's room so I can deliver a message to her.
Okay.
If they've come past my room to wake us up already, I'm probably in the process of just getting going. Being
Yeah,
up, ready.
the knocks, there would have been several people doing it, so it probably would have approximately happened all at the same time for all of you.
Yeah. So I think with that, I'm probably going through things, making sure that I have everything accounted for. So I'm probably rummaging in my bag trying to find where the freak my map is.
No, you are not.
I'm not?
You are not. The map is there.
Okay, then I'm just...
Don't worry about it.
Okay, then it's more of like a list of like, okay, just kind of going through my list of having all my stuff ready. Actually, I had a quick question that I completely forgot to message you about.
Yeah.
Fair question.
Uh-huh.
When Brina's size got magically changed, did my weapons adjust as well? Because I have my sword is basically it's a Tayaha, which is a bladed. But
So,
would that have adjusted to match me as well? Because otherwise it's gonna be too small.
Yeah, anything that was on you when the spell was placed on you would have grown with you. So anything you may not have had on you at the time would not have.
Okay. I'll have to think of something that is inconveniently too small now.
Your hot chocolate mug.
How'd you leave it out?
That's the one thing. The containers
She had let
themselves holding the
somebody else
ingredients are
borrow
perfectly
it when
fine.
this happened, and they didn't give it back to her in time. I'm just imagining it's like a shot glass now.
Sadness would have been real. Oh, I'm kidding. The sadness is real.
Have a regular sized mug to begin.
Yeah, because it probably would have been fine. Actually, knowing Brina probably has a mug that are more like my hot chocolate mugs, which are oversized mugs to begin with. So now it's just a normal sized mug for her instead of her oversized mug.
Still a tragedy.
Yeah, it's still sad. It's not a shot glass size, but it's like, oh.
This is why she can serve hot chocolate to other people. We're all standard mugs to people.
Except yours was an extra large mug. And
And
that
that
was
was the same size as all the same size.
good point, yes. Okay. So, okay, I'm just going through and making sure I have everything accounted for, and apparently I have my map.
Yep.
Oh, choose.
Cora. Knock,
And I
knock,
can't
knock.
recall, did she even know it was missing?
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
So this is gonna be
I
a
would
fun
not-
moment. Not long after you wake up and are starting to go through your things, you do hear a knock at your door. That does sound a little more familiar. Not the brusque soldier knock.
Like, I'll open my door and probably it's gonna be Rada and Gausha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's Rada, carrying Gausha in like the standard, falconry
Mhm.
position. Good morning, Lady Turin.
Good morning, Gasha. Good morning, Rada. Did
Morning.
you need something?
My lady asked me to inform you that your map that you borrowed was stolen during the night. I do not know if it has been returned, but Tooth, which she has it on authority, her own authority, she witnessed this, that Tooth stole a map from you.
This map?
Yes. Well, presumably. I never saw the map.
I'm not surprised. I'm glad to have it back at least, but... No, I have my map. Thank you. I would have been far more panicked if I did not. As it is rather essential to me helping Lady Igraine guard the castle.
My lady will be pleased to know that you still have your map.
Did Tongue say why Tooth stole my map?
She says you should be smart enough to be able to figure out why he had the map.
He wanted to shenanigans again.
No, why you stole the map. I just wanted to make sure it was what it was. Rhoda, will I see you again before you head off, or should I hug you now?
You should see me before I leave.
Okay.
I mean, Tong's asking me to go on a stroll with her, so...
Cobalt has packed up all of his poisons, is literally clinking as he walks around, and has completely forgotten what his part of the plan is.
He's like, I keep getting asked to do things, and now I'm questioning everything about myself.
Yes. He's very worried about rolling the wrong way and cracking something open.
I can just imagine it's like you guys are talking, and you just start hearing click, 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 click as he walks by.
It's almost like wind chimes.
Times of destruction. Cobalt!
Hello. Yes, everyone here is awake. Good.
Yeah, I think. I haven't seen Idea, but... I haven't seen Idea.
Would you care for a jar of poison to wet your blade?
Yes, I will happily take that.
Wait, is Airden actually there now?
No, he isn't.
Oh, okay. I lost track of that for a second there.
Nah, he's still in his room.
Okay. I haven't seen Airden either. I know I didn't see you guys before I turned in last night. Were you successful on your trip, Rada?
Yes, we were successful. There was no psychological damage, was there, Cobalt?
No? I don't think so.
You're all still there?
Yes, totally. Totally all still here. I'm great.
May I roll an insight to see how well he is?
Absolutely.
He has a
You're
secret
welcome to try and
sanity
walk
score
yourself if
that's
you
been
want.
slowly decreasing over time.
Little do you know, I've
As
just been
a
giving him insanity.
Yeah, if that's insight, it's only a 7, so it's not getting me much.
27.
That is a 18 to bluff.
Yeah, he's not doing fine. He's struggling a bit.
Yeah,
Life has gotten
I wouldn't
weird.
know that. I got a 7, so.
No.
To
He's
you, it's
bluffing
just
hard.
he's normally stressed out. So, sure, he's fine.
He's bluffing just hard enough. He almost believes it himself. Almost.
I think for me, it's probably that I'm like, it makes perfect sense that he would be anxious because we're going into battle. So while what they're saying sounds weird, maybe they're just trying to be funny to cover their nerves. I don't know.
She'll pat him on the shoulder and say, "We've seen worse."
That's unsettling.
Something happened, Rada?
Something tried to eat Ernan's heart.
I'm sorry.
Right about
what?
this time, Tooth will walk by. He's like, "Are we all getting together?
Wait, say that again.
Are we all getting together? One last
that
two,
Tooth?
Rob? Yeah. What?
I don't know, but would you kindly tell me why you stole my map? Thank you for returning it, but why? Never mind. Correction. I don't want to know. I have a feeling I already know. Forget that I asked. Actually, please forget that I asked that because my player brain just kind of shorted out for a minute. Rita's gonna glare at Tooth for a minute instead, and then go back to Rada. And it's like, I'm sorry, what? Something tried to eat Erden's heart?
Hey, so speaking of Tooth, something that looked a lot like him tried to first stab Erden in the shins, then transformed into a giant raven and tried to fly off with him.
Wow. Well, I can't do that. I might stab him in the shins if he deserves it, but I definitely can't turn into a raven.
It also spoke a language that sounded a lot like Saxon.
I
They tried
definitely
to eat.
can't do that.
Would Brina's memory be jogged by a bird eating a heart at all?
Not. Roll me. Knowledge. Not a knowledge. Roll me a history. Or a religion.
We'll go with history. I only got an 11, but
You've never heard of a bird that likes to eat hearts, but your memory is jogged by another story you'd heard about a monster that liked to eat hearts. Specifically, something that you had learned about in the far north, where it was cold. But you distinctly remember that it wasn't a bird. You're pretty sure that it was closer to a mammal.
you're sure it was a bird.
Yes.
Weird.
Is at this point that Erden starts walking down the hall, sees everyone, guys like, "What are you guys doing around here? There's probably breakfast waiting for us. Let's go." And he walks down the hall.
He's gonna like quickly follow after you and be like, "I heard I stabbed you in the shins yesterday."
Yeah, it hurts. And
Oh,
Ern
bad.
like tries to swing a kick at him, like playfully.
Oh, he definitely does like the skip it thing. It just like jumps over your leg.
Gausha will light off of Rada's arm and will fly onto Erden's shoulder and say in Saxon, "My lady invites you to go on a walk with her and Lady Stargazer before you leave."
Erden actually stumbles in his walk when he hears that.
Actively seeking me out? Hmm.
I didn't know the execution was gonna happen this early in the morning. All right. And I turn
Pardon?
around and like turn to Roz like, well, I guess we're going on a walk or something. Where's that happening? And he'll turn to Gesha is like, or are you leading us?
I would assume that she would meet you at her place in the stables.
Makes sense. All right.
Like I've like grabbed my stuff out of my room and following behind them because it's like, yeah, I should go eat something, but I'm also like, Airden, are you okay? A giant bird tried to eat your heart?
I mean, I've encountered several animals that have tried to eat me. The fact that they went for the heart specifically isn't exactly notable. The fact that it picked me up and made me fly for a second, now that was mildly notable.
Just mildly.
I did not think of this
Honestly,
as a bad omen.
Honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that it was trying to kill me, it probably would have been fun.
Anyone seen Idea?
Nope.
She probably stayed up last night. I wouldn't worry about it.
I can vouch for that. She was up late and probably cast a little more magic than she probably oughta. So she might not be awake.
Alright, I guess we're gonna have to check the forges, see if anything useful's in there then.
Great, now I have
The
to figure
dragon's out of her den.
Great, now I'm trying to figure out if we should wake her or let her sleep.
The battle shouldn't be happening today, so
No,
she
the
should be
battle's
able
supposed
to
be
get
happening-
some rest.
No, the battle's supposed to be happening today.
At least it's supposed to start.
Yeah, it's supposed to at least start today. Why we're up so early? As a player, Jen confirmed this last session that the battle was supposed to be today.
I've confirmed it multiple times to make sure that I enacted the plan on the right day.
Yeah.
It's been pushed back so many times I've lost track.
We've waited long enough.
Yeah.
I've built up the anxiety sufficiently.
So we can have the TPK the day before Independence Day.
Yeah. We lose to on this day. We try and declare our independence from
From Constance.
from Constance's
From the Western
Yes.
Roman Empire, and it doesn't all work.
Will make Mary very sad on an otherwise happy day.
Next Friday's our anniversary.
Well,
Which I mean, I'm not saying we can't play. I was wanting to play anyway. But no, I'm just like, please don't TPK our party on Dominic and his anniversary.
Don't worry.
it would
Two of
certainly
you are
make
gonna
it
be fine.
memorable.
The two of you are going to be fine. Idea won't be involved in all, and nobody will let you die.
Emotional scarring is not just over my character, you know. Sorry, Jen, you would I missed it.
I said it would certainly make it memorable.
We already had that memorable anniversary a couple of years ago.
We were at the mall when there was a live shooter, so
Oh.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
yeah, we were at our anniversary dinner. We had free food.
Well, there's that at least.
Fun.
I mean, I don't have any plans to TPK anybody anytime soon.
Thank you.
We have a strict one character limit on the number of characters I own that are allowed to die.
Yes.
So
It couldn't be less.
I
It could
see.
be
So
less.
we do have, we as a party have a chance to survive, but that doesn't. Well, that won't stop bad rolls from TPKing us.
Only one of you can have plot armor at a time. And right now, the person who has plot armor is a green. Kids.
Yep.
I see her kids don't count as people yet.
Of course not. It's 400 AD. Like,
They have to be until they're at least 7, so you can actually start banking on them taking over the kingdom or anything else.
yeah, you gotta make sure that they get past the age where childhood diseases can take them out.
Mm-hmm.
They have to reliably survive childhood.
Yes.
That's what makes birthdays really special.
You did it.
One more year
Well,
until you
people-
become a political pawn.
I was gonna say, in certain centuries, they wouldn't name their baby until they were a year old because you didn't know.
They wouldn't even define him
Hmm?
as human for quite a while, to be honest.
There's a lot of families that have reused names when children given those names were passed away. They would recycle the names basically.
That and quite a few cultures very much did the thing you see in How to Train Your Dragon of giving children terrible names to try and make sure that evil spirits and or wild animals wouldn't want to take them.
Japanese did that. Sorry, I think we're going back to walking to breakfast.
Yes.
Sorry.
Tooth, at the very least, Tooth, Cobalt, and Brina might be. I don't know what Ernan and Rada are doing.
Yes. So those three will head down to breakfast, where lots of other people will be. Lots. Like, you finally get to see this great hall filled.
And a day got
Like
left
if
behind.
if the dining hall is on the way, we'll grab something, but if it isn't, then Ern won't.
It will be on the way out, yeah.
So yeah, Ern will grab like a roll or something, just kind of like try and shove it with bacon.
I will say
Eat,
that
eat on the way down or
this is a
something.
very good meal that they have set up because it's probably the last good meal they're gonna get for several days. So they went all out, went hog wild to make sure that they were well fed at least one day. Lots of meats and cheeses and breads and fruits. Okay. So the three of you who are going for a walk.
What's it? When Ern and Rada get to the stables, like Pong is like outside. She is dressed as she normally is. Biggest difference being she has like a red mask like hanging on the side of her head, and is fiddling with a sword scabbard on her side.
Is there a sword in the scabbard?
Appears to be. She's fiddling around with it. Yeah, she like pulls her like hands away from it as if she's like tying a knot. But when she lets go, the scabbard falls to the ground. She curses and tries again. Which point Gaosho will land on her shoulder and be like, "Lady, your guests, or well, your companions." What? Oh, yes. Go ahead and get some rest. And she'll dismiss him to his pocket dimension.
Speaking of rest, did Tom get enough rest to avoid a level of exhaustion?
You just had to ask that, didn't you?
Of course, he
Just
doesn't.
gotta
He
make
wants to
sure
make this
it's
fair.
What? Of course she what?
Wants to make this fair or unfair. Um, Tongue, do you need help with that? Yeah, sure, if you wouldn't mind. Which point, Rada will tie the scabbard onto her belt in such a way that it will not fall off.
The looking sword you got there. Didn't think you were particularly interested in wielding them.
I'm not. I not. I don't know how to wield one.
Ceremonial?
You could think of it that way.
Then I will.
May I see it? Which point I will roll a persuasion against myself. So, okay, both these dice want to troll me because on a persuasion that is a 14, and on an insight that's an 8.
Wow.
It was a natural 8 and a 2.
Wow.
Sure. I'll reach down to the handle and pull it out. She doesn't pull out a full sword, she pulls out a dagger length blade. Well, at least enough of a blade that it's as long as a dagger. It is broken partway up the blade.
Yeah, I'll definitely think of that as ceremonial. Pretty cool, though. I don't think I've seen something particular of that design, but
If Erden wants, he can. I think he has proficiency in weapons or like, what, knowledge weapons or something like that. I wouldn't be opposed to it if he rolled something like that.
I actually did put something in weapons. I completely forgot.
Wow, I actually know things about weapons, guys.
12.
This blade to looks have been cleaved through by another sword. And as a paladin, you think there was some smite involved.
There's minor discoloration in the metal itself that would suggest a certain reaction occurred.
Yeah.
It wasn't just steel on steel.
She returns the sword to her sheath and it's like, all right, let's go for a walk.
Hurting
All
gets
right.
little pieces. I suppose this might have something to do with why she doesn't like paladins.
Oh no, I've been writing a whole. I've been slowly filling out a sheet of Erden's conclusions based entirely on Tong's reactions to him and what little bits of lore he can get out of her. He has
Nice.
made some wild speculations that are both completely correct and completely correct.
That's hilarious.
And since I just rolled that same check for Rada, she'll give you a look like, you see what I noticed? But not like saying it, or saying it with her eyes.
He'll just slow blink as a yes.
Tong takes them on our walk. She doesn't say anything, but she does start reciting a poetic narrative about a badger who is just really fed up with winter, so he convinces a spider to lay a trap at a pond to trap the geese because it thinks that the geese bring winter.
Solid logic.
and it is at the very least successful. When the spider did try to get a fox to distract the geese from flying away as the trap was being set, but the fox refused.
Nice.
And she is going to lead them up to, the walk it just happens to lead them up to Gorlois's room.
Inside or outside?
I'd be surprised if it inside.
I mean, they did successfully put a metal sheet outside his door.
And turn the balcony into a wall.
That will be easily noticeable as the three of them walk up there. There is a metal wall in front of Gorlois' door.
As Ern's listening to the poem as well, it's like, okay, this is an interesting story, and then he slowly gets into the, wait, is this a metaphor for something? As he's slowly eating his like pseudo bacon sandwich. Then he gets into the door. It's like, oh.
What's happening here?
Look at that. The goose and its and the Arachne's child's trap.
I imagine after being with Adea for a while, I would recognize her work, yes?
Probably.
For craftsmanship.
Yeah.
Her fingerprints literally all over it.
She signs it in the corner.
She takes pride in her work as a metalsmith. It doesn't matter what it is.
Why can't I see her doing this?
Pretty sure it's all Greek to them anyways.
Yeah. But Aaron's probably seen the signature before because she definitely signed the Bright Heart, so he knows the signature.
Just
Even if it's in
because-
Greek.
I mean, let's face it. I can look at a thing and be like, ah, this is Socrates. I don't know anything about this language, but I recognize that name. I can say that name. You hear it enough times, you see it enough times, you're like, aha. It's not like we go around saying Socrates.
I do.
Yeah, but I could see you doing it ironically.
Maybe.
Well,
So,
you can tell
Tom,
it
was
becomes
this-
unironic.
So, Tong,
That
was
was
this
kind
your way of telling us what was going on without directly telling us what was going on? I merely recited a story that I came up with last night.
Is that why you look kind of tired?
Yes?
Well, I'm curious what you came up for the end of that story if you stayed up that long. And we'll like walk up directly in front of the door. It's like, okay, how the hell am I supposed to break this?
Rada goes up to the stone wall beside it and casts Stone Shape.
Okay.
Makes a stone doorway.
Okay.
The balcony doesn't go out the hallway.
Yeah, the stone doorway is on the balcony side.
No,
on the
she's
No.
going through the wall.
Yeah.
Oh,
The wall
Get
beside the
around.
door.
Oh.
Yeah, this is one of those. Oh, this is an invincible wall into this room. It's a shame this wall is made of less sturdy stuff. Let's break the wall.
Okay, so you'll do that. The first thing you'll come into contact with is the back of a tapestry as it starts to fall down. Because the wall it was attached to was no longer there. There's no lights on in this room. It's dark. You hear a
Ern will
Hey.
pull out his sword, shine
Hey.
into the room.
I should mention that the spider did bite the geese and laid. There's a wild magic crystal in there. Be careful. I'm sorry, I can't be more poetic. It's hard enough to come up with a different crafty creature than a fox without it being on the nose.
That's entirely fair. We need to find more crafty critters. Mhm. Seals? No, that won't work. Anyway.
Wait until they find out about the octopus.
I think we know about it, we just don't know how smart it is.
Well, that's what I mean.
Pretty would know.
Both a wild magic crystal and a chunk of iron somewhere in this room, not in the same place.
Yeah, Ern will toss the bright hearth into the room and to at least light it up.
I don't know where to put them.
Yeah.
But they're there.
Is there any wild magic effect?
Jen?
Sorry, hold on.
She's doing math.
I wish I were doing that. Oh, okay. Sorry, what was that?
Ern will just toss the bright hearth just into the room a little bit to at least light it up.
Okay. Poor Lois is in bed, snoring.
No magic effect?
Oh, yes. There should. You get a. I don't know where I put stuff yet. My folder is not down there. Oh, leg is in the way. What'd you do this? Oh, hello. Wait, let's go with this. Okay. Roll me a D100.
Oh. And now it gets interesting.
55.
So it lands in there. There's a brief flash where you see with your light that he's in bed snoring. That light goes out, and the next thing you know, the three of you are knocked backwards, and you hit the far wall, and you're knocked prone. Okay, the way that the
Ow.
flag is going in and out of focus behind your head is making me think the cartoons with the little spin things of their head haven't even been hit.
Roger, what is this? A tweeting bird? No, your line was supposed to see stars.
That movie.
I still can't believe Disney made that.
Again, he's in his no cutie bed.
Wait, what are you guys quoting? I missed the quote.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Ah.
Aaron will dizzily look up, is like, what just happened? Did anyone
Wild
catch the
magic.
carriage?
Wild magic happened. I warned you there was a wild magic crystal in there.
Yeah. Shouldn't have really done anything. Is the sword still lighting up the room?
No, the light has gone out.
Oh.
This is a great and tragic day in history.
But if anyone wants to give a an Arcana check to see why that happened.
Wow, both 12s. Alright, so
15.
for Rada, that's a 13. For Tong, that's a dirty 20.
So Tong and Erden, you realize that was a delayed effect. That your sword did not cast a spell; it just has a spell on it. So what happened is the light got put out because it canceled out the spell. The force came from the wall spell that had been cast on it because the spell finally got through and was able to interact with the crystal in there, and so it was a delayed backfire essentially.
Well, it wasn't on me. Let's go. Are there torches or candles nearby? Since it's pre-dawn, I imagine there's artificial lighting. Yeah, Ern will just grab one of those and walk into the room.
Good. Gorlois did not stir from you guys being thrown into the wall.
Is he still on the bed, or did it only come in our direction?
This is a good question. Oh no, it totally blew him off the bed. He's on the other side of the bed.
Still did not stir.
Yeah, Ern will walk. First see him missing, it's walk to the other side of the bed. Oh, is he still asleep? Okay, I'm just gonna have to ask what the heck they did because I'm gonna need some of this after this battle. And Ern will pick Gorlois up in a fireman carry and just walk him out of the room.
I don't know. Tooth had some stuff on him, and I put it in a jug of water. Yeah, he said it was supposed to
sleeping
numb
potion?
him and to paralyze him, but
Erden, did you pick up the bright heart?
No, his hand is full of a torch and Gorlois.
Oh, yeah.
His hands are a little full. You're on it, and you're probably more skilled in this than I am. And he'll walk back into the room, grab the bright hearth, and then walk back out again. Does the bright hearth just not have any magical effect anymore?
Did you take it out of the room?
Yes.
No, it comes back on when you leave the room.
Okay.
Oh, great.
okay, so that
A lot of
seems to.
I'm very sad.
That seems to suggest that the wild match crystal is not on him, but you may want to check up on him just in case. And I will leave him in your care. Tom goes to breakfast.
Yeah, the only reason I'm not chewing her out over this is because she snitched on them. And he says that specifically to Rada in a low voice.
So could you repeat it? Because I want to make sure I heard what I heard.
The only reason I'm not chewing her out over this is because she snitched on the other two.
That's fair. I will not
Wilson the
bemoan you.
Brighthearth is... Yeah. Shin the Brighthearth didn't just fully deactivate. I could have thrown it at Adeus and gotten her new sword out of it. Used all the guilt.
I'm pretty sure it still has my weapon imbuement on it as well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yep.
you could
guys are-
could go and look for the crystal and carry it on you if it still has the
You
same
guys
effect.
You guys are just still out in the hallway?
Yeah.
What are you doing with my husband?
Rescuing him from two idiots' trap.
You mean the trap that I asked them to help with?
And we weren't told about this, so it wouldn't be solved because...
We were trying to keep the number of people who knew minimal. Plus, I wasn't sure that you would be thrilled with this plan.
Is this Tooth? Or is this Will?
No. This isn't Grain.
Oh, right. You said my husband.
Yeah. Because currently, if anyone else were to come in this hallway, they'd be wondering why my husband is here and with his army.
Ern picks Gorlois up and moves him back into the room.
Okay.
I realize this is what you want, but is this what he would want?
Absolutely not.
Then why are you taking the choice away from him?
Because he would do the same to me.
He would. Ern's like putting him on the bed.
This is the best solution we can come up with in a short amount of time, in the hopes to save both of our lives.
I am not sure that where I come from, one often meets their destiny on the way to avoid it. You could very well be dooming him here.
Well, where I come from, where there's a will, there's a way.
Even against Emrys's prophecies.
Emrys is not a god.
Doesn't sound like he likes these prophecies.
No. But he's been known to interpret his dreams wrong. His visions always come to pass, but not necessarily the way he expects them to. And he knows this.
I was not there to be told this, but from what I have heard, it seems like it would be very hard to misinterpret you dying or him dying.
Depends on what he saw. His dreams are not always exact. In fact, the very first instance he was seeing, he saw 2 dragons fighting. Now tell me, when was the last time on this plane of existence that you saw 2 dragons fighting?
Physically fighting, I have not seen any dragons at all, but the banners.
But that's not what he saw. He didn't see banners fighting. He saw 2 dragons. Does that mean that his dream was wrong? Or does that mean that he could misinterpret what it meant? He was a child. He didn't know those dragons belonged to any banners.
I will say this. I do not support you in doing this. But it is out of my hands now. I am not angry. I am disappointed in all of you.
Yeah, I'm a mom. You can't use that on me and make me feel guilty.
You'd think I was trying to use a motherly tactic. I was just stating the facts. You also may have put yourself in more danger than you realize. Will isn't a god. And so the goddesses will more than likely see through that disguise, and yet still take the advantage to slay the Merlin.
I suggest you take some time at some point to read some of our mythology. Our gods get confused quite often. Dominic's over here going.
He said Igraine is competent.
Well, if
Seriously,
what
as
I
in still
foresee
you,
comes
like,
to pass, do not say I didn't warn you. And Rada will walk off.
I'm gonna close the whole wall.
We leave her alone a day in 3 hours.
No, Rada will go into Adea's room and drag her along.
Idea, you are rudely awakened as you were dragged onto the floor.
Are you armored, Rada?
Yes.
I cast heat metal.
That is a fair reaction. Especially from a warrior woman.
Oh, that is the wrong spell list. Idea, make a Constitution save. As Rada is casting Insect Plague.
Wow. You guys are rough with each other.
That escalated quickly.
I just woke up and I don't much like her.
That's fair.
one of the last people she would want to have waking her up.
Yes.
Right.
And dragging her out of bed nonetheless. 16.
16 against Rada. That the DC is 16.
Do I have that?
Mhm.
Okay.
As long as you're in physical contact, it's 2d8 fire damage.
So you're doing damage to yourself as well. 11.
Why?
Rada's holding on to her. We're in physical contact.
Yeah.
That's not a problem.
28 if it's a fail.
28 if what?
If it's a failed save, which you said you rolled a
Was not.
16 and the DC is 6. Actually, no. The DC is higher because we're on a ley line. Never mind. I have to re-roll. I have to roll more dice.
Can I use a reaction? I forget about this ruling. That is also a leveled spell. In the same.
No. There's like a special feat you have to take to be able to do that. I can't remember what it's called. Because I remember it driving me crazy when I was a cleric.
Gotcha.
All right. So
what are we trying to do?
To be able to do... So... To have a spell be a reaction after you've cast a spell as an action.
Yes. That's not Warcast. I think it's Warcast.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. Because I had to wait to get it.
hey, Dea. So 42. Or no, 48. Yeah, necrotic damage. Well, 48 damage.
You're not necrotic. That would be bad.
48 does not put me into death saving throws. Although the 9 damage from the
Also, Constitution, concentration check.
I'm gonna say your heat metal should also cast more or cause more damage because of the ley line.
Yep. How much more damage?
It should
Double the
it.
dice.
Yeah.
Oh, those are a little bit higher. 10 plus 13, so 22 damage to both of us. Adea's not conscious anymore.
But Rada's still up. She drops Insect Plague.
Back to sleep with Adea.
Was she even like consciously aware of who grabbed her, or did she, or was this all like?
It was about 2 seconds of I'm going to cast something if I cannot immediately identify who this is, and just enough of an identification to go, no, you get to be burned anyways. You've done this to me once, and I will not tolerate it again.
Can I be meandering up the hall to go wake up Idea?
Let me know when I need to make my death saving throws.
You might not have
Also-
to because Rita's making her way up there. She's going to walk in on unconscious Idea and Rada.
So that is going to be a 17 for a first aid to make sure she doesn't die.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah, that'll be enough. Basically, you're just kind of like CPR.
I I'm basically walking into Rada giving Dea CPR or whatever our equivalent is of that. It's like, Rada, what's going on?
Nothing, just two people overreacting.
It's just two people over me.
I came to wake up Ida and bring her some breakfast. What are you overreacting about?
I am not happy, Rena. Now's not a good time.
No, well, you know what? None of us are happy. We're going to war. That doesn't mean you should be beating up Idea. I know you don't get along, but seriously, infighting?
To be fair, she started it. By burning me.
In her sleep.
No, she had to wake up to cast it.
It didn't. Why did it do that?
Doesn't necessarily matter who started it or what. Infighting is not going to help anybody today. Is he at least conscious?
I'm pretty sure not.
Well, we haven't gotten any hit points back yet. We've just done.
Stabilizing, essentially.
Yeah.
Let the Greeks be Greeks.
The Greeks are really good at infighting, I will give you that.
But Greeks, or we're not in a place where the Greeks are normally.
But we are still Greek, we still carry our heritage with us. That's where my other pencil went.
She's just gonna, like, look at the ceiling, because she doesn't know how to argue with Rada, but she's going to take the plate of food that she brought for Idea over to a table, if there's a table or something in this room, and set it down. Is there a table in this room?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. She's setting down the plate, probably with a little bit more force than necessary, coming over to help try and revive our artificer.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you at least can. For sure.
Rada will say, don't.
Excuse me, I don't care right now. We need her to be able to fight too.
She will be healed when the time is right.
Ooh, Rada is having a day.
If she has any more of that attitude, I will personally see it that dream she was showed does happen.
Oh, it's mother.
Get out. Now. Do not even start with me, Rada! Get out!
You out.
Erden, I will say it is not difficult for you to hear the two shouting at each other.
Actually, yeah, on that, while Rada went off to try and drag Adea out of bed, Ern will actually like turn to Igraine. They're like, I don't support this either. I think it is perfectly fine for someone to be stupid and die. To stand and fight for whatever they believe in. And you're depriving him of that. And you know what? Fine. I still care about both of you. I won't interfere with this, because I'm pretty sure you've got Will with you as well, and I ain't taking on both of you. I ain't taking on you. I know how dangerous you are. So we all have to suffer the consequences of our actions, and well, shame he doesn't. And I hope everything works out, honestly. I really do. Because if it doesn't, the consequences will haunt you more than me.
Can I let you in on the secret of this?
Sure.
I want you to take a real good look at him. I mean,
Hippoca's-
real good look. Give me a perception.
Oh,
At some point.
It's over 20.
Something's off. He's not as tall as you remember.
Divine sense?
I mean, you can divine sense. There's nothing divine going on here. But you can't give me an insight.
The dice love me today.
Or, yeah, insight.
That's 23.
The more you look, the more you realize there are just little things here and there. And then you start to realize this isn't Corlois. This is somebody put under a spell to look like him. And judging by the height, you can guess who it is. It's probably a certain druid. Who may have intentionally allowed himself to be locked in a room with a magic crystal to look like a duke.
Hmm.
that sneaky bastard.
I didn't tell him he couldn't go to battle. But we also knew that they would send somebody here. This is my backup. We need to make them think that Gorlois is in two places at once and not know which is which. And I think your friend went a little far and drugged him, so hopefully he'll wake up soon.
Hopefully. Oh, so you guys really didn't bring the actor into all this?
Like I said, we wanted as few people to know what was actually going on as possible. The Morrigan has a knack of being able to figure out battle plans. We wanted it to be as both secretive and as chaotic as we can make it.
It probably will be a while before he wakes up. He was thrown off the bed.
You're muted somehow.
Me?
No, the
I
microphone didn't pick up anything.
Yeah.
I don't know why it wouldn't. We haven't turned anything
Yeah.
off.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
really
just-
weird.
Yeah, nothing came through. I could see your mouth moving, but
Oh, where did I get to before it cut out?
No, just the last sentence you said. Didn't hear it.
Yeah,
Oh,
last sentence you said.
Yeah, I imagine he's not gonna be happy when he wakes up.
Big old welt.
Yeah.
I have no idea how to seal up this wall.
I'll get Cad to do it.
Cool.
He should be just staying down the hall. He also asked to go along with you guys to the battlefront. You okay with that?
Fine. Like Ern will look conflicted. All right.
I finally finished his character sheet. He's got some stuff up his sleeves, guys.
Yeah.
Earth druids could be terrifying.
I believe that.
He was really just not pulling his punches the last time you guys were in a fight together, because all he was told is, hey, can you make some fun stuff? And he's like, yeah, I can do that. Nobody said, hey, can you use magic to, like, I don't know, rip the earth up from under their feet? Sure.
Atmos casts
An
Earthquake.
Earth druid paid by a geologist. This is going to be bad.
Huh?
An Earth druid controlled by a geologist.
I don't know if you can hear him, but he said an earth.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. This is gonna be fun. He's got some ranks and some skills that are fun times. Just
I imagine.
right about now, as you start hearing shouting, and it's just like, you might want to go deal with that. I'm gonna go find Cat.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. I hope there's breakfast left. And he'll exhaustedly go jog over.
Given what's going on, Tong will probably get there first.
That's fair.
As the two are telling each other to get out, Tong will say, I think the two of you should get out. You're both too emotionally charged for this.
And Aridin arrives.
It's just
Yeah,
like,
like-
what is it?
What the? What in hell is happening?
Tong will psychically project into Ern's mind, like, I would not ask at the moment.
They're still in unconscious Adea lying on the floor somewhere.
And Ern will look at
Seething
Tong
in
like,
her unconsciousness.
Also,
Ern-
Rada has a bunch of cuts and burns. Well, bites and burns.
Rhea looks like she's
Yeah.
about ready to shake it. Like she's shaking in rage, honestly. Like she's just
Which is probably really unusual for her.
Right? You angered Brina.
Alright, at this point, Tong will psychically say to Erden, like, you know her better, you take her out, I'll to handle Rada.
Okay.
like Ern will first look at you like, wait, was that? Oh, okay, all right. Back on
He's
task.
just gonna like slowly poke his head in. He's not gonna say anything because he heard all the shouting, but he's just kind of like looking around a little concerned.
do I notice Tooth?
I'd say at this point this is all gonna be a passive perception for people.
Mine's at 11, so maybe not.
Yeah. I'd say it'd have to be above a 15 for this just because he's little and there's a lot of emotions roiling around.
Ern doesn't notice him then.
Just
Both my
Rada.
characters do.
Yeah, okay, Rada and Tom.
Both their passives are
Yeah.
like 18
Uh,
plus.
Tooth will make eye contact with Tong like, what's happening? Can I help?
Fewer people that have to deal with angry people, the better.
He points to Idea and just kind of
if you need to be filled in, you'll be filled in later. So, actually, do stand guard. And she's doing this telepathically. Right?
Yeah. He's
Like, do stand guard just to make sure these two don't come back in here.
he just kind of gives you these thumbs up and kind of nods like, okay.
Two of you, out, now.
Yes, I agree. Both of you out. Get away from each other.
I'm casting healing word before I go. And then
Counterspell.
please somebody make the
Counterspell. If you're actually casting it, Tong will counterspell it. No magic until we get this sorted out.
I'm just trying to help Idea.
We will handle this.
Tooth will just kind of tap you, like, on the leg and just be like, I'll watch her. She'll be okay. I got stuff. Honestly, he probably does.
Has the best healing potion on him.
He doesn't have any healing potions, but he's got a big old bottle of Neosporin for some reason.
It might be Rada.
He's gonna start, like, he's gonna unscrew the cap and just start spreading it on her wounds.
I guess it'd be helpful for whatever burns
Yeah.
Idea has. Still.
The bug bites, you know. I don't know, they might be itchy bug bites. We may need to see if there's any anti-itch cream in there. Yeah. So. You're gonna get them out and away from each other. I don't know how far you're gonna pull them apart.
Out of sight.
Huh?
Tong will bring Rada out of sight. And out of
Okay.
hearing.
Yeah, Ern will try and do at minimum out of sight, and then depending on how far Breen is going to let him pull her away.
You're not pulling me anywhere. I walked out ahead of you.
Okay.
I'm storming off down the
Then
hall.
Ern's following you then.
I figure for Rada and Tong, you can just tell me what the conversation was, because it'd be kind of silly to have you just sit there role playing with yourself.
Yelling
So-
at myself.
Yeah, exactly.
Did-
But I will have Ernan and Brina do it, since you guys are actually two different people.
As entertaining as it would be,
wouldn't
I
mind
do that
walking
enough
there.
as a
Eric,
DM.
would you like to-
Also, I want to catch
You
up
don't
with my
have to.
notes.
It'll give you time to catch up with your notes. She's like not really saying anything. She's just pacing. And she finally like just stopped in the hallway and just started pacing back and forth.
anywhere you'd like to start?
Are you just eating breakfast calmly by yourself?
Yes.
Not wondering where anyone went?
He's just enjoying the quiet.
For once.
Someone enjoying the peace being away from us.
No idea that any drama's unfolding.
Well, even
Not,
if
no,
he
I'm just
was,
imagining just like a cutaway of just
Huh?
him slowly
He
eating
heard it
his
and ignored it.
slowly eating oatmeal or
At least the
something.
bang.
Just like
well, even if it
We're all
was like
gonna
something
die.
that he was aware of, it would be like,
Hang on.
that's Fae stuff. I'm going to let the Fae do the Fae things.
I don't know.
Well, when he hears the loud crash and bang of the magic explodes, like, nope, I ain't touching that.
Like, I don't want to know.
Really. I agree with Tong about the emotional chargedness and us probably both needing to leave. Why did she stop me from helping her? Came into Rada stabilizing Idea. We have a big enough fight to fight already. Why are we fighting ourselves? I know those two don't get along, but seriously. It's hard enough as is.
Yeah, Rada was definitely the aggressor. She definitely... She wanted an outlet, and Idea was by far the most convenient.
And so that makes it right?
Oh no, it
Greeks
makes
be
it...
great.
It doesn't make it rock at all. What does that even mean? Oh yes, the Britonics are the Saxons. Oh, the Picts are with literally everybody else. No, that doesn't make it right. Of course not. And yet, neither of them are interested in solving it. Neither of them are really willing to sit down and talk about anything.
Well, Idea was asleep, most likely, when she went in there. Apparently, she only woke up long enough to cast heat metal. At least I'm assuming... Would Breen actually recognize that spell at all? I'm assuming I would.
Probably.
Well,
I feel like it's been used before.
The smell of burnt hair would probably give it away.
Yeah,
Probably.
like, so...
Rada also audibly complained that Adea burnt her.
Yeah. And so I'm just gonna assume that it was heat metal.
It is one of her favorite things to do, just in general.
Yeah. Look, I'm sorry for getting into it with Rod. I just... For her to snap and go after Idea, I don't get it. Why now? Why today? They sucks enough as is. It hasn't even started.
It's because of today. It's because it's the day. You say everyone's tense. Yes, of course we all are. Everyone down at breakfast is probably putting on, at minimum, a straight face to try and not, break down and realizing, oh, I'm going to die today. And then if they hear about anything that might even remotely seemingly seem to mess with the delicate balance we seem to find ourselves in, they're going to act aggressively. Does it make it right? No. Does it make it expected? Unfortunately, yes.
Why'd Rada go after Idea today?
Because she and Tooth did something last night.
Gotcha. Will's plan.
So it
What's Rhoda gonna attack me too for knowing about it and not telling her? I don't support it. I hate it.
she won't blame you
But
for
told
that.
me. Sorry, I missed what you actually said.
She won't blame you for that.
At the moment, I can't quite believe you.
Are you and Rada also not on decent speaking terms? Are you and Rada, do you also happen to be Greek, I guess?
Oh, of course I'm not. Like,
Yeah, no, you don't. So,
I was just waiting for you to be like, I mean, y'all look kind of the same. It's such a Northern European thing to say.
Ern might not be the smartest bulb in the shed, but he's not he's not that stupid.
Yeah, no, Rana and I were just starting to get back onto a better footing, and now this. Great. I don't want her to go off and potentially die and have this be the last conversation we had.
Then don't.
You honestly think Tong's gonna let me within 10 feet of her?
Nope.
I might be able to distract her long enough.
You know what I'm probably most afraid of right now is that Rana probably won't even listen.
At this moment, probably not.
Sorry, say that again?
At this moment, probably not.
Like, as you've been... like, she's kind of stopped pacing, but, like, you can see the anger's kind of falling away. And what you mostly see is just sadness and fear and a whole mix of all sorts of stuff, and it's just like... And, like, I'm doing now, she's probably crying a little bit. Not sobbing, but just...
The tears are starting to well up.
Couple are just stealing down her cheek, just normal, but normal crying, I guess.
I'll come back to you in a minute. I just want to do this because it's fun. So, Idea, you wake up with a groan. And then you hear the, oh, she lives! How do you feel? Probably like crap.
Yes. Woman has dragged me places against my will one too many times. You better never grace my presence again.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that was about. I'm sure that there was reason. I mean, the main reason is that everybody else, like literally everybody else in the castle's awake. Because we're trying to get ready, and I guess you just didn't hear anything, which is fair because we were up really late. But the really important thing now, in this moment, is that I'm a healer now. And I have
I'm
this
proud of it.
really good stuff in my bag, and I don't know what it is, but it's working real well for you.
I might try and go back to rest now. I might need it even more than I did.
Quite possibly. I was told I wasn't supposed to leave you, but if we go find a grain, it should probably help.
Master Tooth, please don't. My lady will want to come and speak with Erden and this young lady.
As much as I agree with you, I don't want to risk going out. I'm glad enough to not have woken up to seeing Rada again.
You will not have to worry about that. They're not at that point yet, but my lady is considering sending her out before the army.
See. I wasn't here for any of what went down. Is there a reason that she attacked? Attacked? Did she attack? Who attacked first? I don't even know.
She dragged me out of bed. I'm inclined to fight at that point anyways. But somebody who's already wronged me in that way, I only wish I could have done more. I'm gonna decide who started it.
I know this is gonna be weird coming from me, but she does have her heart in the right place. She's just not always great about.
And you are a difficult person.
Me? Oh, I know.
Not you.
Oh. Gosh, I thought I was making it real obvious, so... Sorry.
No, I understand you a lot more than the rest of these people because you're so similar to my lady.
Yeah. Well, I like her.
That's got right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, just double checking. I was pretty sure, but I wanted to just double check.
Right now, I don't much care.
You will have to care eventually. But it is understandable why you won't care right now.
I usually agree with animals outside of lunch, but the owl makes sense. Where is lunch? He just starts like rifling through his bag.
Today, I will drag herself back to the bed.
Eventually, Tooth just kind of gives up, whether he finds lunch or not, and is just kind of awkwardly like, you know, I did the thing, and now I don't know what to do. Yeah, we can go back to Britta and Ernan.
I would like to just check and make sure Idea's okay.
Huh?
That allowed now?
Well, we're definitely not gonna let Rana go back, and I don't see Tong or Gao Shi to tell us otherwise. So yes, we are.
That statement alone will get a little bit of a smile out of her. It's like, okay.
Hey, go back to Idea's room and there Gausha is with Tooth.
Tooth will be in the doorway. When he sees you guys, he'll be like, guess what, guys? I'm a healer now.
How did you
So
make this
damn.
determination?
Because I put this stuff on her and she woke up. It's magic.
Can I see Gausha in the room at all, or can I just see Tooth in the
Yes.
door?
He's not hiding.
Gausha, may I at least poke my head inside to ask Idea how she fares? Purely that, and to let her know there's food on the table.
You can try, but she is asleep.
Yeah. She did fall asleep pretty fast after she climbed back in bed.
Table with the plate nearer to the bed so that she can find it when she wakes up again. Look, I don't want to cause any trouble than I already did. I get it. I'm just trying to help.
We'll move that table together.
Far be it from me to tell you how to do things, but sometimes helping people only makes them more angry. It can be worse if you try to help.
Especially if the person who's causing a bunch of harm is still in the room.
You will successfully get the table moved. That's not a... I mean, it's a heavy wooden table, but it's not heavy when there's two of you moving it. It's just awkward.
Team lift.
Make sure it's from the knees.
Yes. Sure, I can understand that. I've helped Idea before. He wasn't in a conscious state to be able to not be okay without. All I was trying to do was give her a little bit of healing so that she could wake up. But maybe it was better that she wasn't awake when Rada was in the room. I don't know. I'm glad that she woke up, and I'm glad that she's sleeping. I hope she will get better. You can let Tong know that I just popped in for a moment and I'll leave again so that she's not upset too.
She knows.
Of course she does. At some point I want to talk to Rada too and apologize, but I don't know if that's gonna happen.
Gausha keeps his mouth, opens his beak, but then closes it.
Would you mind even asking Tong if she'd be willing to apologize for me, since I probably won't get to see Rada?
Gausha boops. It's like,
Ern will lean over to Brandon, just like, do you want a hug?
Yes, but I'm afraid that if you do, I'm gonna fall apart even more.
It's okay.
might
You
have
don't
to
have
run
a
with
several
that.
mile. You don't have a several mile march to do. It's okay to break down.
Yeah.
I actually didn't catch that last bit.
Yeah, but you do.
I'm not gonna break down.
Got attacked by a giant crow yesterday.
So I've been attacked by a lot of things. You should have seen the bear.
Tell me after today.
Will do. And he'll be giving you a hug by now.
Did you get your picture made, Erden?
Not yet. We'll do it after when we have time.
I'll just kind of like shuffle out of the room because I don't really know what to do with myself. No.
I'm just gonna write about now. Cadmus is walking by. He just stops and he's like, are you okay?
Like, I imagine the room in the back is just like, stop, move along. This is a bad time.
It kind of
Is-
mumbles in the background. Not really.
Is Cat insightful enough to read the room?
No, Cat doesn't really have any insight.
Please, Cadmus. Just
I'm sorry, he rolled a 5. He only got a 9. No. he's looking at you like, what does this mean? What are you... What?
To be
Dea?
honest,
Did you just say not
Really?
really? Are you okay? What is happening?
she's resting. She had a really late night and a rather rude awakening, but she is resting. We've gotten food for her. She'll be okay.
Would
I
you
think.
like some good berry? I have a bunch in my bag.
Are you asking me or Idea?
No, he's looking into the room at Idea.
Right.
I think she's asleep, but
She just talked.
She's
Unless she
kind of
talked
half
in her
awake.
sleep.
good point. Actually, she only responded when she heard your voice. That's kind of cool.
Should she not? Hold on. He actually has a pretty decent perception. Oh yeah. That's a 21. Are those lights? What happened? And he just like walks in and starts looking you over. What did you do last night?
Not last night.
Not.
I was
What?
assaulted this morning.
What is this stuff? And he starts like playing with the Neospore, and that time he's like, oh. Dude, this is just like, hey, that's her medicine. Leave it there. It's making her feel better. And he just like wipes it back on you. It's really gross.
Ern will
Yeah.
see that there's stuff for him to collect on his hand and then try and wipe out. It's like he'll turn to two, just like, you use too much.
How am I supposed to know what to use? I don't use this stuff. And the writing on here, I can't read this. I don't know what this language this is. Because it's
Ern will
all in
like
English.
hold out his hand.
Okay.
Honestly, it seems to be doing her good. Like, now that Cadmus has like entered the room, I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna try and make sure that this
Oh, yeah.
doesn't blow up. At
He's
some point.
he's like forced you to sit up a little bit, and he's like shoving good berries in your mouth.
Cadmus, just let her sleep.
You're like, I don't want to. Oh, actually, this does make me feel better.
Right, just let me. Oh.
With that, Tooth is just like, well, I guess this means I can leave now.
Yeah. Actually, what does that
Yeah,
model say, anyways? Ern will like hold out his hand to try and read it.
Okay. um. Oh goodness. Uh Yes. Do have to be just like a straight intelligence. Cause technically,
How's your French, German, and Latin?
How's your non-existent languages yet?
I have several regional languages. Thank you very much.
Yeah, but none of those
It's,
languages exist yet.
And whatever
Well.
the Vikings will
Well.
eventually.
I will say that some of the words you see on there remind you a lot of Latin. And some even look a little bit like the Greek you've seen. But for the most part, like here and there you'll see words that you're like, that looks almost like it could be my language, but it's not. And what is happening here? Like, did my language get mushed with Latin? Like, what is happening? And there's a lot of just weird things, and then there's just letters you don't recognize, and symbols you definitely don't recognize. 'Cause I don't think they use percent yet.
Way too early for that kind of math to even be a consideration.
So you're like trying to figure out if this is just some weird amalgamation, or like what?
Yeah, Atlanta like Ern's head kind of hurts a little bit, so he gives it back to Tooth and just says, "I'll put down the list of things I'm trying to translate and failing spectacularly."
Like, this should say this, but it does not.
He might have the best chance of reading it of most of the party.
I mean, if he collaborates with Rada or Adea for the Latin, maybe.
Oh yeah,
Or
you don't know
talk with
that.
the linguist.
I was gonna say the big thing is that you'll recognize the letters as like Latin letters, because I don't know if you've ever seen like Old English, but Old English does not look anything like modern English.
No.
Middle English does look like modern English.
No. And like I have a book, actually, it's on my shelf.
Like them to read
No. I don't know where it's at. I have a copy of Beowulf that has the original Anglo-Saxon.
Including the runes?
Yeah, it has the runes on there. And I was like, so like on one side it's the English, the other side it's the Anglo-Saxon runes, and I'm just like, wow, we've come a long way.
I imagine it's like, I recognize shapes. That's about it.
It's like, I'm pretty sure when I see these two things next to each other, it's supposed to make this sound. But if this isn't actually some derivative of my language, it could mean something completely different.
Wait,
It's-
Amror's French. We need him as well.
Amor is not French. Amor is Spanish.
He's he's Catalan.
Even better then.
That totally made it worth it. That was just like, it's French. I was just like, no. Wrong side of the border.
Yeah.
They're both
Alright.
romantic. They both hate each other. It's better. Spanish is better anyways.
Hmm.
And yes, I took French. I can have that
Well.
opinion.
Yeah, Tong is a linguist and she has not come up in this.
Okay. At that point, it is 11 o'clock. I do have to work tomorrow. So I think we'll end there. And we'll
Okay.
pick up.
And I will DM you what the conversation between Rada and
Yeah.
Tong was in essence.
Excellent. Well, good job. That did not go anywhere that I expect.
That was fun.